In today's module, we are going to fix a basic foundation for good sleep habits. Parents, have you ever felt like your baby's sleep schedule is a mystery level? In this module, we are building a gentle sleep schedule for your family and your baby. By the end, you will know when to start routines, what cues to catch, and how to create bedtime magic without losing your sanity. The idea is to build rhythms that work and stay in your baby's minds. Newborn stage is all about survival. No strict bedtime yet. So the question is, when to start routines? Right from the period of birth up to 2 weeks? The answer is, you need to begin tiny cues like exposed to daytime light, try a short swaddle, and learn the art of gentle rocking before sleeping. It's not a schedule yet. It's just gentle association and comfort for your baby. Something like first showing your child a cricket match before actually expecting them to play the game. Between 2 to 6 weeks, start a short predictable pre-sleep ritual. Keep it 5 to 10 minutes for naps, 15 to 20 for bedtime ideas like swaddle, dimming the lights, singing a lullaby. This nudges the brain without actually forcing anything. And remember, simple repetition matters. Around 6 to 8 weeks, babies start to notice day versus night. Now is a great time for consistent nighttime winding down routines like give a bath or a gentle massage, cuddle your baby, read a story, and then place them in the crib. These cues begin to link with longer night stretches. By 3 months, a predictable bedtime routine pays off big time. Keep naps short and bedtime longer. Aim for the same wake time each morning. You're building rhythm, not strict prism. Some flexibility still wins. During all of this, let's be clear. Safe sleep saves lives. Always keep your baby back to sleep on a firm mattress. No loose bedding. Room share is good, but don't bed share. Temperature, swaddling rules, and pacifier use all matter, but try to keep it simple and safe. You know, one secret? This mystery is not that hard. Just like 𝐾𝐻𝐽 𝐏𝐴 crorepati clues, your baby gives secret signals before meltdown. Rubbing eyes or face, yawning, looking away or losing focus, stretching, sucking on fingers or hand, somewhat decreased activity or slowness in movements. That's it. That's your cue. Take action. Start your gentle pre-sleep routine. Dim the lights. Speak in a soft voice. Swaddle. Sing a soft lullaby. Now that you understood the early cues, here are the mid-sleep cues. Your baby may start to get fussy or whining, turning the head away from stimulation, jerky movements or slight arching, mild restlessness or squirming. Again, take action. Begin soothing techniques immediately. Hold your baby. Gentle patting. Calm voice. Don't delay. Baby is close to getting overtired. So now you must understand what are the late sleep cues or overtired signals so that you don't let them appear again as far as possible, because if your baby is overtired, they become harder to settle. Signs like crying loudly or inconsolable cry, arching back and stiffening, clenched fists, hiccups, sneezing, yawning rapidly, eyes open but glazed, not focusing. Yes, you missed this bus. And yeah, here is the warning. At this stage, baby may take longer to fall asleep and sleep quality may be shorter. It's okay. What's done is done. Don't panic and take these actions. Stay calm. Do firm soothing, but be gentle. Then swaddle. Try white noise. Gentle rocking. Avoid stimulating play. So from all of this information, or 𝐾𝐻𝐽 as they call it, your key takeaway is the window between the first yawn and meltdown. It's only 10 to 15 minutes. Catching it changes everything. Today is all about how to set a daily sleep routine. Let's start with the morning rituals that signal wake up time. Start by opening the curtains, plus gentle touch, which indicates wake up. Then do a diaper change, plus play or sing an upbeat song. This leads to emotional bonding. Now use a warm towel and freshen up the baby's face. Then give a short massage before the first feed. Simple, right? Now here's the science behind it. This entire sequence actually sets your baby's circadian rhythm. Remember what that is? Yes, we spoke about it. The night and day 24-hour internal clock reminding them when to sleep and when to wake up. Now let's understand how to give that daytime support. Make sure your baby gets enough day naps, because we now know an overtired baby fights sleep. Expose your baby to outdoor play plus sunlight during day. This helps in better melatonin release at night. Use those age-appropriate wake windows and use them as a guide to make a timetable, to make a routine. So now that we understand day rituals, let's now discuss the night rituals for wind down routines. The ideal wind down routine for newborns between birth up to 3 months is that the duration should be around 25 to 40 minutes. Our entire focus is to calm the senses of the baby, reduce cortisol and signal melatonin release. Let's start by building the perfect sleep environment. I'm going to tell you that one simple tweak that can make your baby fall asleep twice as fast. So stay tuned. Environment matters. Babies are highly sensitive to light, sound and temperature. Favorable external cues lead to an internal calm. So what should you do? Here is the sleep environment checklist. Bring about the darkness. Use blackout curtains. Darkness triggers melatonin. Use white noise. It mimics womb sounds. This takes away the background noise. Maintain temperature between 20 to 22 degrees centigrade. It's ideal. Always use a safe sleep surface like a firm mattress. No pillows or thick blankets. Use a swaddle. It provides security plus prevents that startling reflex. Key takeaway is small environment shifts create huge results. Your baby's brain can rest in chaos, but it relaxes in consistency and repetition. Now, let's build your bedtime magic recipe. Think of this like a 5-step dance which you repeat every night. So your baby's brain goes, oh, it's sleep o'clock. Some babies love a 3-minute massage. Some just need cuddles in dim light. This is your baby's calm button. Follow this pattern. Feed, do a diaper change, do a calm activity, then sleep. Start about 1.5 hours before sleep time. Let me explain this step by step. Feed and burp first. This ensures your baby is full and less likely to wake up due to hunger. Avoid putting your baby down immediately asleep from feeding. This reduces the feed to sleep association. Basically, इसका मतलब है baby should never feel after every feed only it has to sleep. Bath or do a quick diaper check after feeding, and then basic hygiene but minimal stimulation with soft voice and dim light. Then a calm activity or a gentle massage. An optional short massage or gentle stroking helps your baby relax and signals bedtime. Sing a lullaby or soft reading are those quiet auditory cues that signal sleep time, but keep the lights dim. Avoid bright screens. Lay down drowsy but awake, which means place your baby in a crib or bassinet. It's optional to swaddle or use white noise or a permitted pacifier. I have highlighted in the flowchart below so that you cannot forget and it's easier to remember our most important lesson today. Just to summarize, use the sleep sweep method, the gentle sleep routine, parental consistency, the real superpower. Same place, same time, same steps. That predictability is gold. Stay calm and reassuring. Babies can read if you are stressed. When you follow the routine, babies learn faster and everyone sleeps better. You're doing the right thing. Remember, the goal is gentle rhythm, not perfection. A calm routine, safe sleep, and consistent cues will guide your baby and you into much better and happier nights. Take it one evening at a time. You've got this.